The 12th century Renaissance was a time of remarkable changes. It was a time of upward swing of old civilization and old learning of the Roman Empire. It included economic stability, agricultural practices, political and religious stability. The creation of universities became relevant with the initiative of men learning the law and understanding classics. This type of education began within cathedral schools. There were also many changes in the way food was being produced. Throughout the Little Warming period, this improved the quality of crops being produced, and heavy plowing was also invented, which was plowing that was able to get into the deep, cold soils. This was executed through the color horse invention. The 12th century allowed for the revival of Roman classical texts as well, which increased the communication and contact with the Crusades. This revival was the introduction of philosophy, which correlates into who exactly Abelard was. Peter Abelard was a prosperous philosopher and writer. Heloise was the niece of a canon of the cathedral and was appointed by Abelard, who was the best-known theologian of his day, to be her tutor. Heloise was a very bright-minded and beautiful girl. The two quickly fell in love and became pregnant. Once Heloise's uncle found out about the affair, he was very angry, and which led him to have Abelard castrated and Heloise locked up in convent. At this point, Heloise and Abelard never saw each other again and communicated via letters every so often. In theory, the two lovers still lay side by side and for the rest of eternity. However, during the time of the 12th century Renaissance, Heloise and Abelard were not only known for their love affair, but also their accomplishments in their early life. During this time, education was so hospitable towards women, in which Heloise made it her goal in life to strive for offerings of education towards women that men had already previously been receiving. Heloise, being the most learned woman in her time, achieved the level and political power of a bishop. Heloise is also engraved within the walls of feminist history for the beliefs she had in regards to marriage, menstruation, as well as the role of woman within the medieval society. Because of Heloise and the significant role she played, women were able to enjoy much more equality due to her significant impact and influence, which makes her still well known today. However, Abelard is symbolic to this 12th century Renaissance age in the ways of faith. He was the first to use theology in a modern sense. Abelard was a turning point of the medieval world, creating a shift of focusing primarily only on religion. Abelard believed that Christianity was the most logical way of thinking, in which he believed that by using his logic, he would be able to explain the nature of God and Trinity.